Hello friends, subscribe to 𝙂𝙎𝙎𝙎𝙬 and press the bell icon for more updates.
Hello students, welcome to the channel. So today in this video we are going to cover some questions with their explanations. So moving on first question, that which branch deals with the study of ears, and the options are option A ophthalmology, option B osteology, option C otology, or option D none of these. So which branch deals with the study of ears? So the correct answer is otology. Otology deals with the study of ears. So let's discuss with the help of explanation that otology. What is otology? Actually, it is a branch of medicine which studies normal and pathological anatomy and physiology of the ears, means related to the ears, and as well as their disease and diagnosis and treatment. So otology related to the ear, where ophthalmology is a branch of medicine and surgery that deals with the diagnosis and treatment of the eye disorders. It means ophthalmology is related to the eyes. So, and coming on the osteology, what is osteology? It is a scientific study of the bones, means related to the bones, practiced by osteologists. So a subdiscipline of anatomy, anthropology, and archaeology and osteology is detailed study of the structure of bones and skeletal. So hence the correct answer is otology. Otology is the study of the ears. That cell theory was proposed by, options are option A uh, skeleton and Sketch1, option B Robert Hooke, and option C Leeuwenhoek, option D Tatum. So the cell theory was proposed by which scientist? And the correct answer is skeleton and Sketch1. They proposed this cell theory. So let's discuss with the help of explanation. Here, cell theory. Credits for developing cell theory is usually given to two scientists. One is Theodore Sketch1, another one is Matthias Jacob Skeleton. While there is a third scientist, that is Rudolf Virchow, contributed to the cell theory, but he is not get the credit of this cell theory for his attribution. So in 1839, Skeleton suggested that every structural part of the plant was made up of cells, or the results of these cells. He also suggested that the cells were made by a crystallization process, either within or within other cells or from the outside. So it's all about the cell theory, and there are three tenets of cell theory. What are the tenets of the cell theory? So the first is that all living organisms are composed of one or more cells, and second is the cell is the basic unit of structure and organization in organism, where cells are arise from pre-existing cells. So these are the three tenets. Students just try to memorize three tenets of cell theory. First is all living organisms are composed of one or more cells, and the second is the cell is the basic unit of structure and organization in organism. Cell arise. Third is cell arise from pre-existing cells. So it's all about the cell theory information. So moving on the next question, that if summer is coded runner, the code for winter is. It's a question of aptitude, so try to just use your mind. That option A, that is suitor, option B wire, and option C walker, and option D suffer. So according to this, that if a summer is coded runner, the code for winter, which is the code for winter is. So according to this, the wire is the correct answer. So let's discuss with the help of explanation part. It's quite interesting that summer is for runner, where just use your mind that in the given code, second, fifth and sixth letters are same. So like this, that this it's a second word, fifth word and sixth words are same. Here is also, this is the second word, fifth word and sixth word are same, where the first letter of the word is moved one step backward. Means if there is a s, so before s r comes. So according to this, while the two middle letters that is two middle letters means n or t in case of winter, each moved one step forward to obtain the corresponding letters. So like in this example, that what about after, what comes after m and m, there is a n, so forward. So here is a solution of this, that w, here v comes before we have to go backward one letter, and the second letter is same, here second letter is same, that is I, and the n is, so it is each these two letters are forward, that after n o came and after t u came, and two letters are same here. So this is all about the aptitude. So moving on the next question, what a tech test is for, and the options are type 1 glass, option B type 2 glass, option C type 3 glass, option D type NP glass. So water attack test is which type of glass? So the correct answer is type 2 glass. So let's discuss in the explanation that the powder attack test performed on all type 1, type 2 and type 4, that is NP, and where water attack test is only performed for the type 2, which measure the alkali leaching form from glass on increasing the temperature. So the correct answer is water attack test is for type 2 glasses. So moving on the next question, opium does not include any preparation containing not more than option A 0.2 morphine, option B 0.02% morphine, option C 0.1 morphine, 1% morphine, and option D 0.01% morphine. So which is the correct answer? That opium does not include any preparation containing not more than 0.2% of morphine. So let's discuss in brief that the medicinal opium, about the we just having medicinal opium, the opium in powder or granulated or any other form which has undergone the process necessary to adopt it for medicinal use in accordance with the requirement of Indian pharmacopoeia or any other pharmacopoeia. So it's a medicinal opium, that the opium in powder or granulated or any other form which has undergone the process necessary to adopt it for medicinal use in accordance with the or requirement of Indian pharmacopoeia or any other pharmacopoeia, means to set a standard where the prepared opium is any product of opium obtained by series of operation designed to transform opium into any extract for smoking, where medicinal opium is used for medicinal application and prepared opium is used for another purpose, that is for smoking and another things, where phenanthrene alkaloids, namely morphine, theanine, codeine, and their salts, diacetylmorphine, that is the alkaloid known as diamorphine or heroin, and its salt, and its preparations containing more than 0.2% of morphine containing any diacetylmorphine. So the correct answer is 0.2% of morphine. So moving on the next question. Which of the following is the longest acting calcium channel blocker? And options are option A amlodipine, option B nifedipine, option C verapamil, option D felodipine. So which is the correct answer? Which is the longest acting calcium channel blocker? So the longest acting calcium channel blocker is amlodipine. So let's discuss with their explanation. Here the drugs are given and their T-halves is also given, that amlodipine is having the more longest T-half, that is 36 to 45 hours. Students, just try to note down because sometimes the question may arise from this also. So where nifedipine having 2 to 5 hours, verapamil having 4 to 6 hours, and felodipine is having 12 to 18 hours. So it's all about the T halves of these drugs. So moving on the next question. Human saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase that breaks down starch to give sugar, and it is present in the mouth. So there is another area which uses this enzyme. Which of the following is it? What was that area? Options are small intestine, option B large intestines, option C liver, or option D pancreas. So where it is present? So the correct answer is pancreas. It is it is another area which uses this enzyme. So let's discuss with the help of explanation that in the digestive system of humans and many other mammals, an alpha amylase called ptyalin is produced by the salivary glands, whereas pancreatic amylase is secreted by the pancreas into the small intestines. So the correct answer is pancreas. So it's all about the enzyme. And moving on the next question. Aadhaar is not mandatory for which of the following? Options are option A supplementary nutrition program, option B benefits under 𝙂𝙬𝙎𝙬𝙀 scheme, option C pension for government employees, and option D applying for PAN. So Aadhaar is not mandatory for which of the following? आधार किस चीज के लिए जरूरत नहीं है आधार की? So the correct answer is पेंशन फॉर गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉयज. आधार की जरूरत पेंशन लेने के लिए नहीं है जरूरत उस चीज की. So just have an explanation part that the government clarified that Aadhaar has not been mandatory for getting pension for government employees. The government said that the Aadhaar is an additional facility to enable the use of technology for submission of life certificate without visiting bank, and there are about 48.41 lakh central government employees and 61.17 lakh pensioners. So it's all about this question. Moving on the next question, that the talc is sterilized by which process? Moving options are option A dry heat, option B moist heat, option C radiation, and option D tantalization. So the talc is sterilized by, and the correct answer is dry heat. Talc is sterilized by dry heat. So here we have a just process and the methods. So dry heat is for talc, means talc is a solid powder. So dry heat is used for sterilized by dry heat, and dry heat sterilization is usually used for materials or tools in which steam cannot easily penetrate, and where moist heat is used for range of products such as acetal, glass, liquids, polypropylene, PTFE fibers and cellulose. And in comparison to that, radiation sterilization are done for plastic, rubber based materials were used for hypodermic syringes, sutures, implants, transfusion sets, surgical gloves, and catheters or blood collecting sets, pharmaceutical containers. So dry heat is used for talc, and in which the steam cannot penetrate, or moist heat is used for the range of the various products, and radiation sterilization are done on plastic and rubber based materials, or where tyndallization occur for 3 successive days. Means with the help of tyndallization, there we can just do the sterilization of 3 successive days at different temperature by using different temperature, and it is used to kill bacteria and its spore. So it's all about the process of sterilizations and their explanation parts. Moving on the next question, epithelial generally found in the inner lining of blood vessels and heart. So options are, which epithelium? The option A, columnar epithelium, option B, ciliated epithelium, option C, cuboidal epithelium, option D, squamous epithelium. So which epithelial generally found in the inner lining of blood vessels and heart? And the correct answer is squamous epithelium is found in the lining of blood vessels and heart. So let's discuss with the help of explanation that how it is present on the that. So there are three principal shapes associated with the epithelial cells, and what are they? First is squamous, cuboidal, and third one is columnar. So let's discuss individually that what is squamous epithelium and what is its characteristics. Squamous epithelium has cells that are wider than their height, that is flat and scale like. This is formed as the lining of the mouth, esophagus, and the blood vessels and the alveoli of the lungs. And in comparison to that, the cuboidal epithelium has cells whose height and width are approximately same, that is cube shaped. So, and what about the columnar epithelium? Has which is having cells taller than they are wide, that is column shaped. So let's discuss with the help of this diagram that in this cells are given location of and functions. So first is simple squamous epithelium, and what are where they are present, that is the air sacs of lungs, the lining of the heart, blood vessels, and lymphatic vessels. And what are the functions of a simple squamous epithelium? And actually they allows materials to pass through by diffusion, filtration, and secretes lubricating substances. So, and where the simple cuboidal epithelium is present in ducts and secretory portion of small glands and in kidney tubules. And what are the functions of this simple cuboidal epithelium? They secretes and absorbs. Where in simple columnar epithelium, they are present in ciliated tissues or in bronchi, uterine tubes, uterus, and smooth non-ciliated tissues, and in the digestive tract or bladder. And what the function of this simple columnar epithelium? Actually, it absorbs and also secretes mucus and enzymes. So it's all about the epitheliums, that there are three types, that is simple squamous, simple cuboidal, or simple columnar. You can also learn with the help of this trick that SCC, squamous, cuboidal, and columnar. So moving on the next question, that sulfur containing essential amino acid, and option are methionine, option B lysine, option C leucine, option D aspartic acid. So which is the sulfur containing essential amino acid is? Methionine is the sulfur containing essential amino acid. So let's discuss with the help of explanation that here we have just a diagrammatic representation that the sulfur, it is a sulfur present in the structure of the methionine. So it is a sulfur containing amino acid where the amino acids are classified based on the non-polarity, polarity, and the that is aromatic or the relative charge. So these are the some amino acids based on their polarity, non-polarity, or aromatic with groups. So the methionine is the sulfur containing amino acid. Moving on the next question, that it's an aptitude question that introducing a girl, Vipin said, her mother is the only daughter of my mother-in-law. How is Vipin related to that girl? Student just try to relate the question with the blood relation that introducing a girl, Vipin said, her mother is the only daughter of my mother-in-law. How is Vipin related to that girl? Means Vipin's relation to that girl. Options are option A, uncle, option B, father, option C, brother, and option D, husband. So what is Vipin? So according to this, Vipin is the father of that girl. How it is? Let's discuss an explanation that the only daughter of Vipin's mother-in-law is the wife of Vipin. Therefore, the statement implies that her mother is my wife, and hence it is clear that Vipin is the father of that girl. So I hope, student, this doubt is clear. So moving on the next question, that it's an also aptitude question that number series is given that 120, 99, and 80, 63, and 48. So we have to find according to the options that which is the correct option. Option A 38, option B 39, option C 40, and option D 35. So according to this number series, which number comes after the 48 here, after the 48? So we have to just think about that, which type of series it follows, which type of series the numbers follows. That so according to this, the number last the number came is the 35. 35 is the correct answer. 35 came in this after the 45. Here here 35 came after the 48. How it is possible? So let's discuss with the help of explanation. That answer option is D. And the pattern is that minus 21 first, from the first number we just minus 21, and from the second number we just minus 19, and from the third number we just minus 17, and from the fourth number we minus 15, and from the fifth number we have to minus. Don't guess what is the number. The number is minus 13. So from the 48, that is the last number of that series, and we just minus the 13 from that, so answer is 35. So the missing term is 35, hence the correct answer is 35. So let's discuss another question, that the rejection of transplanted organ is prevented by use of option A cyclosporin, option B calcitonin, option C thrombin, and option D pyroxene. So which is the correct answer? That the rejection of transplanted organ is prevented by use of which drug? That is the answer is cyclosporin. That the rejection of transplanted organ is prevented by use of cyclosporin. So moving on the next question, which of the following is an example of peptide alkaloid? And the options are reserpine, option B lysergic acid, option C vincristine, option D scopolamine. So which of the following is an peptide, is an example of peptide alkaloid? And the correct answer is lysergic acid. So let's discuss with the help of explanation that reserpine is an indole alkaloid, where lysergic acid is a peptide alkaloid and vincristine is an indole alkaloid. It's all about this video, students. Thank you.